If we wouldn't get a copyright strike, we would play that music. But instead, you just heard the intro. If you know what song we were jamming to then, this beat would let you know that we in this bitch. What's up and welcome to the Miseducation of Music. We're here for another episode, man. I'm excited. I'm just excited. I don't know why. This is fun.
It is fun.
That's what I'm saying. With the 3 cameras that we got in here, I'm going to do that at the beginning of every episode until it's not cool anymore. Because, I mean, one of these cameras is definitely going to shut off.
One of them.
So, like, whichever one shuts off, like, at least we get the cool shot, you know, to think that we did 3 things. Oh, yeah, what? Oh, yeah, those aren't the ones with the sticky part on them? Because if they were, then it would have... No, they're just straight paper.
Oh, straight paper.
Yeah, I'm weird. I don't like the sticky Post-its, really, because it's like... I don't have enough space to stick those everywhere. Right. Like, I make a lot of Post-its.
Added tape to that one.
Yeah, because, I mean, I just wanted... That's the only one. But, I mean, thank you for proving that my theory is incorrect, that I probably do need at least one pack of sticky Post-its. But, man, what's been going on lately? We need to talk about what's happening around here in music and stuff. And this episode is going to drop pretty relative to when we're recording it. So that's actually pretty good, too. This isn't going to be, we're coming to you from the past. Yeah. Which happens a lot.
Time travel. I don't know. I feel like recently my music taste has not my music taste, my music.
Yeah, how's quarantine just affecting your content take in?
I've run the gamut of my Spotify liked songs. I have 2 go-to Spotify playlists. It's my liked songs, and then I have a good music playlist. Not good music as in.
Yeah, I got like the compilation. I got like 500 songs in this playlist. Yeah. I have on my Apple, I have like a whole bunch of playlists that are like 600 songs, 700 songs and stuff like that. But on Spotify, it's really just like I got this playlist and then I like other people's playlists on Spotify a lot.
I'm just looking for new music at this point, and like
I don't even know if I'm looking for a lot of new right now. I've been rediscovering old music.
That's what I meant.
That's what's been happening a lot for me in quarantine right now. You good?
Got it.
Death.
No, I've been vaping hard. No, like yesterday or last night, like
I think that's worse.
Like before I went to sleep, I was playing Call of Duty Warzone, and I just put on my headphones and then
Shameless plug. Meet you in the gulag.
Please. Yeah, they've taken over my fucking. I've deleted most of my games on PlayStation. It's just
that's intense.
There was a tweet today.
Everybody seems to be playing that.
It's fun because it's free. Because it's like the same idea, me too, of what's that fucking Apex Legends and Fortnite.
Yeah, it's the battle royale.
Jump out of a plane.
You got a circle.
That's what it is.
That's crazy.
But I put my headphones on and I just looked up 90s playlist Gold School on Spotify.
Gold School?
Listening to.
I've never heard about that.
That's like their professionally made 90s playlist. So I was listening to like Blackstreet and fucking
I like the way you're working.
Yeah, exactly. That song, yeah. Grand Poobah, I've heard of but never listened to.
Grand Poobah?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like a shit ton of like 90s like B-sides. And I was like, this is what I like.
That's what's up. I enjoy that. I've been like rediscovering, just getting back into like R&B girl groups. Man, like SWV been hard in the headphones. TLC. I was playing Rain like this morning, G, and I was just feeling it so hard. Rain by SWV, cut. It's a cut.
I always remember that line in the Kanye song. He says, "I switch my girls around like 3L."
3L Dub, yeah. Adriana Bellon was in that group.
I believe so.
3L Dub, yeah, and the other girl from Cheetah Girls.
With the teeth.
Ouch.
What's her name? Teeth. Her name is Teeth.
Dude, I don't even remember.
Lil
Dude,
Tooth.
Did we talk about the names of all the Cheetah Girls on this podcast?
We did talk about the Cheetah Girls.
Because like it killed me that like everybody's name just made no sense. Like Galleria was the black girl who Raven-Symoné. Aqua. Dorinda's the white girl.
Dorinda's white.
Dorinda's the white girl in that movie.
Is this
Aqua,
her?
Isn't Aqua the... Yeah, I think she might be Aqua.
Keely Williams.
Yeah, her. She was in 3L Dub. Yeah, dude. There was one song by 3L Dub I was trying to play around with on a little sample tip that I was enjoying.
Wow.
But I mean, like... Yeah, dude, I don't think that they were they gonna stand the test of time at all? You know.
I mean,
and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm just like the time period. Like I don't even know any other stronger. Like this was like 2002. It was like 90s are past. Get out of here, platform flip flop.
There's really no girl groups anymore.
No.
That's kind of old
Ooh,
fashioned.
this brings us to the first posted today. So, for the first time in Billboard history, the top 1 and 2 spots were held by women. Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj for their track they did together, and Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce for their track they did together. And that was the first time ever that women had the top 2 slots. That's crazy, dude.
What's the Doja Cat song?
I think it's called Say So.
What's the one?
Maybe. Oh wait, no.
I got
What
that sticky. I got the lunch. I got the bookie.
What are you
brunch.
trying to?
Dude, that song's amazing.
Dude, I like some of her songs.
What's the one, dude? It's the fucking one.
I have
the one.
What are you talking about?
The one Doja Cat song. That's the one Doja Cat song. Nope.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Keep hitting them.
Keep hitting them.
Tyga. Why am I blanking? I played the song 45 times last week.
45 times?
Dude, I played it over and over again. Banger. Just pure banger, dude. I don't remember the name. What is it? Sticky? Juicy. Beautiful.
What is that? Damn.
Beautiful.
That is intense.
Beautiful.
I like her. I think that what is this?
I like her.
She is swell. I lost my train of thought through my arm motion. I think she's pretty cool. I mean, I want to see what else she does.
Yeah.
Like, I think she's got a lot of cool things that could be coming up and things like that, especially doing collaborations with people like Nicki. Also, the Break Me Off remix, she went crazy on that with Ari Lennox.
Mm-hmm.
That was really crazy. She has this little, like, break me off, do it like a Kit Kat bang. And I'm like, oh my God, I like her flow on there, the way she hops on the track. Let me see if I can find a little piece. Yeah, right there, dude. Listen to how she just comes in. She playing with that beat. She is playing with that beat. Let me stop that before YouTube kills me. But like, like she plays with that beat so well. I love it. Like how she does the remix, but also just the speed flow in the intro. How she's trying to like just get across this exact same like line. I'm getting too deep into that one, but like I really like the song "Break Me Off" by Ari Lennox. Like that was my favorite when the album came out, and to hear her on the remix, I was like, they did this like justice. Like it's better than the original. And then she did one with Smino on that album as well.
Smino,
he's going crazy.
But it's better than a Cheerio.
He
says that.
I believe it.
And I
dude,
went, whoa.
I believe it, man. Yeah. He's one of those people where his vocabulary is like crazy, and then he could also be accountable for a line like that.
Yeah.
Like it's like Biggie, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Stuck with your daddy's dick.
Is that just like a thing? Like people who are really good with words, sometimes when they dumb it down, they dumb it down too far, and it's just like
I'll suck your dad's dick. Saying it is crazy.
Well, I mean, like, so
just suck your dad's dick.
Jesus Christ, can you stop screaming? I don't even remember what I was talking about. Yeah, dude, Smino does that all the time though, like saying crazy things. He has a song called Ciabatta, like, and I'm just like, how do you like? This is so crazy. The newest mixtape he released is called "She Decided." She already decided, and he was like, a lot of people are gonna. He even says on one of the tracks in the outro, he says like, a lot of people are gonna think this is like about a girl deciding whether or not she's trying to be with a guy, but this is about Mother Nature, and she's already decided if we're gonna live or die. And then it's like once you listen to it from that standpoint, it's crazy because he goes over Ron Isley, you know the drifting on a memory. So he comes in and it's lifted off the sticky weed.
Funny.
Ain't no place I'd rather be, and it's like crazy. It's dope, man. It's so Smino. I love it. So shout out to Smino.
Schmeezy.
Shout out to Smino. Everybody over there.
Fuck. Just a kid I found when I was in My UIC dorm in 2015.
Dude, he was so dope though. Like, I mean, I literally heard about him through like some random SoundCloud playlist.
Yeah.
I downloaded all of the music, and I was just like, I want all of this. Like, his wordplay just caught me so quickly with that Black Jupiter project. Like the song Oxygen there, like it's just like, how did you put all of these words in there? Like, if you read it out, it doesn't make sense how he fit all of these words into that song. And I think that that's just impressive. And I mean, he did a small tour with T-Pain that I'm still mad about missing. They did an acoustic tour where they just performed like a combination of Smino songs mixed with T-Pain songs.
Wasn't it Subterranean?
Yes.
I always remember you saying
$25.
Subterranean. Yes, I always remember you saying Subterranean, $25. Subterranean.
I'm like, that's how mad I am. I'm genuinely mad. Yeah. Like, I really wish like I could have gone to that. Other things to talk about. Tings. Have you heard of the girl Chica, the rapper?
Is that her name, the girl Chica?
No, it's Chica.
Okay,
Chica.
no.
Chica, the rapper.
Is it Mexican?
No, it's black. But she's super awesome, and she has this like really cool song. Just we're gonna play a little second of this beat.
Do it.
Listen to how she did this. I saw this. She performed it for the Obama graduation ceremony for high schoolers. I watched it live, and I saw like she had this energy about the performance that was crazy. And this song incorporates like heavy like choir elements, but then her rap is cold. That's cold, ain't it? Bruh.
Like Prince mixed with like
Kanye.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. And it's crazy. So also just I want to shout out this. This is another reason why I brought this up, but the name of the album, super controversial, Industry Games.
Love it.
I love this. I love this.
Chica.
I love it to death, dude. She named the album Industry Games. And that song is so triumphant. I added it into my early morning playlist for when I wake up that plays on my Google Home, dude.
What's the name of that one?
I love it. This one's called Crown, man. And she's just like, it's all about like, ain't nobody gonna take my son. Oh my God, dude. The breakdown.
From Chicago?
I have no clue where she's from. I haven't done any research. That's why I was like, I wanted to ask you about it. I know nothing about her, dude. Whoa. All I know is this song. I've seen her on Instagram before. She in Twitter. I remember seeing some of her videos circulate back in the day.
Whoa.
But dude, this right here, I'm a fan. So I mean, like, look, like if anybody knows her and wants to tell her that I'm a fan. I am such a fan. Like, I am gonna just do all my research on her. I'd love to like just dive into this type of music because I mean I love when people can rap on a beat like that. Like that's a different type. Not everybody can hit those happy beats, man.
She's from Alabama, and she turned down going to Berklee College of Music to focus on doing an independent. I mean,
it worked
to a point. She signed Warner, but hey, who gives a shit?
She signed Warner?
Yeah, but
like
she still was able to name
or full sign. You know, she did just perform for the president and LeBron James event. So I mean, I'm assuming she's got some good backing.
Yeah. Plus, yeah.
To be able to perform, because I mean, no, because maybe you don't need it, because YB and Cordae, aren't they? They're independent, because he performed at that too. But I mean, he also like had a movement with that album over the summer.
YB and Cordae. No, Atlantic Records.
Who? Him? YB
and Cordae.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. You know, sometimes you just think, you know, in today's day and age, I think independent first.
I think in this generation, a lot of kids give off that vibe of independent, but they have...
Oh, independence is definitely a vibe.
Came out, dude, his first big song was the Caroline. And I was like, I smelled it. I was like,
see, dude, when I went back and listened to the album, I was like, okay, he might have went industry, but he kept his music cold.
Yeah,
like, because you just got to go check his B-sides. Because that's my thing. Like, he's one of those artists where I say, listen to the whole album.
I love that album.
He's a whole album artist. And then even the album after that I enjoyed. And I was just like, he's one of those people.
Where he's like...
Yeah. The dude with that intro where it's like, these intros ain't meant to be bangers. They meant for you and me, so we'll never end up as strangers. Will Ferrell's ass can't even handle this weather. Tune in your speakers and please be my doctor, whoever. Oh my God. Like, dude, he has a J. Cole bar in there. And oh my God, let me think of it. Because that J. Cole bar is dope. Because birthdays, the worst days, don't even smile in mirrors, and we learn to fuck hoes off trial and error, which J. Cole says on what track is, I think it's like Enchanted or something. It's something off like Friday Night Lights. But like he has that like J. Cole salute in the bar too, and I love it. Like, cause he says Friday nights where them niggas gonna ball out. Like, and oh my God, man, just everybody listen to that. We're getting back on playlist for this week. There's going to be a playlist because I'm talking about too much music.
Damn,
like,
but
got to get back on that.
Yeah, I remember seeing the, a video, and I was like, it's too well produced.
The Caroline video was.
I was like, too well produced.
That was like, dude, the quality of that was way better than what I expected.
Yeah,
it had a comma. It had like 2 digits and a comma.
Got a good check for that one.
Because like the cameras looked beautiful in that video.
Props, everything.
What if you found out that shit was shot on an iPhone?
Could be.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, in today's day and age. Now, speaking of things that were shot on iPhones, because I am a great seguer. Ludacris versus Nelly. Now, you said you didn't see the battle, so I would love to give you and all of the fans here who might not have seen it a recap, G. First of all, you know the comedian Affion Crockett?
Yes.
Do you know the comedian Spice Adams?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you play for the Bears?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he was a Bears player.
Either way, so immediately after they went off live, those two did a skit of it on live, and I just wanted, like, do you know how hard that is as a comedian to be able to do? And they had, I think, like 10,000 people strong in their live who came over from the Ludacris Nelly live, and it was like comedy gold. Like Spice Adams had the Band-Aid under his eye, big jeans, and then like Nelly's internet kept going out, so he had like a water bottle and he would just put it over the screen because you couldn't see Nelly's screen for half of it, and it was just Luda straight face. Luda never broke character. He had a poker face whole round. Every time Nelly played something, he was just like, yeah, who cares? And then he'd play something and he'd be like, yeah, dance to my shit. And then like Luda, dude, Nelly's song selection for a recap of how it went, terrible. Really? Horrendous, dude.
What did he start with?
I'm not sure. I didn't see the first song. I came in later, and I mean, I don't have a song by song recap. If you want to pull one up, I think there is one. There's a Spotify playlist. If you see that, but like he just, every time he played something, it was just confusing, and I was on Twitter with Gold Hayes, Cassius Tay,
I saw you guys all of talking about it.
We were going crazy because it was insane to watch. Like, bro, it was like crazy to watch, but it had 400,000 people, and Nelly's internet went out 3 times, and nobody left. Nobody left. Ludacris had a chance with Lil Wayne, had a track with Lil Wayne and a track with Chance that he premiered in there. It was crazy. The song selection was bad. He kept introing so hard, and then Nelly played one song, and like I think Gold Hayes or somebody was like, "Yo, what is this?" And I was like, "Dude, like I am a host of a podcast about music people don't know, and I have no clue what this Nelly song is." But what was revealed on there, and I had even FaceTimed you, but you didn't answer. I FaceTimed you when it happened that night. The original version of Moneymaker was supposed to have Nelly on it.
Wait,
sit with that.
Or with Ludacris?
With Ludacris. Okay. So Ludacris, Pharrell, and Nelly is the original version, and we'll see how good I am at editing because I screen recorded it so that we could show it.
Shake your money maker, somebody about to pay you. I see you on my radar. You act like you afraid of You know I got it. If you wanna come get it, stand next to this money like.
Ooh.
Huh?
Yeah.
Dude, it was so cool to hear it though, because it makes so much sense when you hear the. I know you got it. If you want it, come. It makes sense from a Nelly rap standpoint. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So apparently they had label troubles, and Ludacris talked about it before he played it, but he was like, we might have to do that remix, and I was like, I'm still here for it. Like I'm okay with it. You can drop that tomorrow. No complaints on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Now that you say it, I can hear Nelly saying the hook.
Exactly, and if I could get this video to play, it would be even cooler.
Nelly's fucking ripped.
Doesn't it make do both? I mean, both of them are in great health. Can we just talk about how good of health?
How old Nelly was kind of surprising.
They are both in great health. But like everybody in the comments was like, "That's what happens when you drink water." Like Nelly, Ludacris did 4 T-shirt changes on the live. While also shouting out every strip club in Atlanta, pretty much.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he played Magic City and put a Magic City shirt on.
Beautiful. They're both in their 40s and look like they're 30.
Both of them, so that's why this versus battle was so intense. And shout out to Swiss Beats and Timbaland who've been putting these versus battles together. But this was the 20th year for both of them, so this is 2 decades in the game. They both premiered their music in like 2000, like that's like their like freshman year. Mm-hmm. That's their freshman class date, and it's so crazy to see them 20 years in the game, like to say that, like. But I mean, they both have hits to back it. You know what I'm saying? Like they did the 2 decades.
They did the shit.
And they like, dude, Nellyville went diamond.
Yeah.
Nellyville went fucking diamond.
And then fucking Ludacris just racing the rock and shit, and Vin Diesel.
Ludacris can make a hit at any moment. If he wants to, he can make something you will play in the club for years. You saw him live? I want to see Luda live. I just want to see stand up live. You know what I'm saying?
But it was that battle of the sexes, Luda.
I have a friend, and I know he's gonna watch this, but I have a friend who like he grew up on that album, and like that's his exactly. So you see my confusion already, but like it was his pops used to listen to it a lot, and I'm not even gonna say his name on this bitch, but like his pops used to listen to it a lot. So like he was like, "Yeah, dude, that was like the jam, bro." I was like, "What?" Like that, like
so weird,
man. I don't know if I can say like I grew up on Battle of the Sexes.
That's one of the weirdest things to say.
Like my pops used to bang Red Light District, like #1 spot type shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, nah, G, like, bro, he knows every track on that album.
That's the weirdest thing ever.
I don't know anybody who knows every track on that one, but I mean, it's a cold album still. Like, I can't be mad at the actual liking of the album. It's just like, damn, that played a part in your childhood.
It was a Black Eyed Peas tour with Ludacris. And I saw that.
I want to see Black Eyed Peas.
With LMFAO.
He's also a huge Black Eyed Peas fan. The LMFAO tag is terrible.
I remember seeing them. I went with my mother. Just her and I.
You went with your mother to an LMFAO Ludacris Black Eyed Peas concert?
Yes. That was weird. I remember.
Dude, that's weird as fuck. Like,
yep.
Did your mom listen to their music?
Yeah, I think I had like just mentioned that would be cool to go to, and then she bought me tickets, and that was in 7th or 8th grade, and I had just gone to this new school, and
my mother would have never went.
It was a weird experience.
My mom would never sit through a concert.
It was just so loud. I remember from her. I was like, this is embarrassing. And with my mother at a Black Eyed Peas concert, I don't think I told anybody about it. I was like. I blocked it out.
This is for me. I remember the art, and I love the sentiment. Yeah. Like me and my mom had that moment, and I'm still kind of sorry.
Yeah, because I clearly remember the Battle of the Sexes like album cover on all the screens. In the arena.
Dude, come on, that's like Sex Room.
What was the big one? It was like
My Chick Bad is on there.
That's
My Chick Bad is on that album. There's another one on there too. I'm acting like I don't have an iPad in front of me with Apple Music pulled up.
The worst fucking album cover of all time.
How Low was on there.
How Low. The worst fucking looks like a Super Bowl thing.
It's Battle of the Sexes, man.
Everybody drunk, I do all night.
DTP. Disturbing the Peace. My Chick Bad. Oh my God. Okay, we got more topic cards here, man. How did we get into? Wait, hold on. Was there anything else about that battle? Oh, Ludacris won immediately. There's no dude. Like, once Ludacris played Lovers and Friends, and Nelly had already played Dilemma. I was like, I don't know what you can play next. Yeah. From the standpoint of a fan of both of those artists, I was like, you just pulled the trigger too early. Because if Luda would have played Lovers and Friends, because they played them in the same round, but Nelly went first. So Nelly played Dilemma, then you hear Lovers and Friends, and it's like, man, if it was the other way around, then you would have put Luda in more of a box. But like, Nelly just kept putting himself in boxes, like, and then he kept fighting his way out. Like, he would really pull himself out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we hear EI, and it's like, damn, okay, I'm in my apartment, teed for no damn reason, listening to EI and shit. But like, then he's like, Just a Dream, and it's like, bro, you did not just play Just a Dream.
Are you a fan of Over and Over?
Over and Over?
Over and Over again.
Not really. But he played that one he had with Jagged Edge. That's my jam right there, too. He played that one early, though. And then he waited too late for Hot in Here and Grills. And then Air Force Ones, I think he won that round, whatever he played against that one. But also, did you know that Kanye made the beat for Stand Out?
No.
Because Ludacris let us know.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Ludacris was dropping dumb knowledge. And then, like, because there was a section, and when I had called you was when they were going back and forth with Neptune's beats.
Yeah.
So every track they did over Neptune's beats, they were going back and forth with. Yeah. So like it was like they even like some shit with Missy features, bro. They were going stupid. Like their throwback section was tight. It was like to a T. That was about the closest in the match. But Luda was up 5 from jump and held steady. Like
did Nelly ever give a reason as to why? Did he just fizzle out? Do you think he knew his time was over?
I think it was just like, I mean, so he had that resurgence at the end of like what would be our grammar school career, like our elementary school. And that was the Party People, Just a Dream. But I mean, there's people like you who were like, yeah, I just now really listening to Party People when I played it the other day. So, I mean, I don't even know how big that second resurgence was because that was after Stepped on My J's.
Was this big? No.
No.
What do you... Love that sample.
Dude, none of that is gonna be known. He fizzled, bro. But I mean, like, honestly, I think if he came back now, he would get more.
He
more
just do
eyes.
features. Just do features for the rest of your life. We always say that. Just do features.
I don't see him on a lot of features. You don't see a Nelly feature a lot. You notice that?
Sorry.
I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us.
Yeah.
Where have you seen Nelly on features, really, though? I would love to hear him on some Smino shit. They're both from St. Louis.
Yeah.
Get that grammar on it.
The new Nelly, in a way.
Except like he had to evolve.
Yeah.
Because like Nelly didn't have to throw in that R&B vibe that Smino does. Like Smino has a heavy like thing where he can like mix in the R&B with the rap and stuff. Nelly didn't really try to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was just like, here's this country grammar. Take it or leave it. But I mean, I love the way they talk down there. I love it so much, G.
Sweatsuit. I remember my friend's mom had the Nelly double album Sweatsuit. And it was literally cut in half, and literally one side of him was in a sweatsuit, and then the other one was just in a regular suit. Sweatsuit.
Gee, it's Nelly. We're talking about a person.
Sweatsuit.
We're talking about a person who named an album Nellyville.
Nelly.
We're talking about a person.
Alexville.
We're talking about a person who named an album Nellyville.
Sweatsuit. Let me see his other albums.
He has a decent amount of albums too, but I mean, Ludacris's albums weren't amazingly.
And he made
named
Apple Bottom Jeans. So.
Oh yeah.
5-0, Brass Knuckles, Sweatsuit. Nellyville,
Suit.
Sweat and Suit, just in case you
pause.
Yeah, here, let me just again. He's in a. Oh, I'm sorry. He's actually sweating.
Oh, he's actually sweating on sweat.
And then he's in a suit.
Hey man.
So hey, wow, and he doesn't have the Band-Aid.
You had to drop the Band-Aid, man. Now look, you said you finished Last Dance.
Dude, I got emotional a couple times. I'm not gonna lie, I teared
emotional
up
a couple times, dude. It was good, bro. That it honestly makes you hustle. It makes you really just
Maybe
go
want
like,
to do something.
It makes you go like, okay, so if Jordan was just like, I'm gonna be the best basketball player.
I could be the best fucking.
I'm gonna be the best at whatever I'm gonna do.
Dick painter.
Jordan mentality. That's
dick
intense.
painter. I paint with my dick, not paint dicks. I paint with my dick.
I
sell it for $1 million.
Do it at Jordan level.
Exactly.
Dude,
if I do it at Jordan
like,
level, I'll end up in the Louvre.
I think also I never noticed because of we were way too young, but like Dennis Rodman did whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah, dude.
I respect him for just like literally whatever he wanted to do, he did. Like, I don't think we talk about that enough. That man was just like, oh, NBA championship, I'll be in Vegas.
Yeah. Screw it.
But then when he got on the court, he was one of the best defenders to ever play the sport. It was insane, dude.
I like that idea of somebody who can be like extreme on two levels of like
I'm out here with Madonna.
I'm gonna snort coke until my teeth fall out, but I'm also gonna win a championship tomorrow.
Dude, when Scottie Pippen was like at halftime, all I would be thinking about is getting an ice cold beer. I was like, what?
They're all drinking
You
Miller
athletes?
Lite afterwards. Yeah.
I was like, what? How are you? And they just on the court.
Smoking cigars.
But I mean,
beers.
like, dude, even like when he was working on the movie, the Space Jam, and they
Love
built
that
him,
clip.
and they built him the basketball court, and then it was just like he was running clinics, but he was just running clinics all summer. He was like, yeah, come to the Warner Studio lot.
Yeah.
Bruh, what kind of crazy shit is that? I've always wanted to just be like, I want to talk to his kids, just be like, hey, do you like basketball? Like, does everyone in this house just hate basketball?
Yeah.
Like,
I was thinking about that too. That kind of reminds me of like I've heard of stories of like rappers or some shit filming movies and they just have studios and they fly people out to the studios. That kind of. Anyway, bottom line, I don't even know what I just said. It was a dumb thing to say, but it came out of my head and I couldn't stop it. I think when they asked him if his obsession with basketball and his obsession with trying to be the best ever got in the way of being a nice guy, and he like cried, I was like, I wonder if he feels, was it worth it?
Yeah, I mean, from his perspective, I think it might have just been like it might suck, but at the same time, you're like, fuck it, like I'm the best.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like those tears are the 2 seconds in which he decides
like,
whether or not
me.
to turn on beast mode.
Yeah,
and he's just like, but I make the decision every time to be the shit. Like, I mean, but at the same time, I kind of feel it. It's like if I'm gonna step out there, why not be the shit?
Yeah.
Like, why would I strive to be number 2 or why would I strive to be the average? He's doing exactly what we all claim to do.
Yeah,
like, we all say that we're, like out here hustling, trying our hardest, trying to be the best in our fields. Mm-hmm. But he had the backing. That's the, like, he was like, oh, no. When I said I was trying to be the best, I was really trying to be the best.
But
like,
he's got like this almost like sociopathic, obsession shit where it's
obsession with winning.
But to me, I can only like equate that with somebody like who I can think of as like Eminem, who's like in terms of like obsession with the craft. Like even Mac Miller, people don't really give Mac Miller too much credit, but like Mac Miller is said to be one of those people that just lived in the studio like day in and day out,
and it's just 24/7. Like,
this is all I do. Literally, is
like
all I do.
Study this. I do this
every day. Yeah, I learn instruments. I like if I can't get somebody to come play guitar, I'll just teach myself the guitar.
Teach myself how to play guitar. Oh man!
God damn it!
KM2 loading up, second shot. I think that was a bad.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
there's only a handful of people like that in the world, and I was thinking about that. I was like, is it worth being like everybody in that documentary had something good to say, but then it was like
everybody was like
piece of shit dick.
Everybody was like, look, I envy him. He's the shit. He's the best at what we do here, but he sucks sometimes.
Yeah, he's the bully.
But like, dude, I think one of the best parts in there that really like showed a lot of Jordan's character as far as like his persona of that winner that like I want to be better than you. When he was just talking about gambling, where he said, I don't play to win and like get all this money. Like he's like, I don't care about the sum. I play because I want your money that's in your pocket in my pocket. Yeah. And I was like, that mentality is deadly. Like I don't know if enough people understood that was the part in the whole doc where I was just like, yep, that dude will do anything. Like he said, he is going to win at all costs. He said that the only satisfaction he has is like, your money's in my pocket. Yeah. He was like, we can play for $1. He was a millionaire. Yeah. And he'd just be like, dollar bet, quarter bets. Yeah. He was like, I don't care. I want your money in my pocket. Yeah.
It's like he said, he's like, I don't have a gambling problem. I have a competitive problem.
Exactly, because that's not a gambling problem. Yeah. Like when you're playing just to get money out of people's pockets, he's not going for the biggest score. He's not making extravagant bets. He's just like, gee, if it's 30 cents, I want it out of your pocket into my pocket, and I just want to figure out how I can get it there with my skills.
And he truly, I would say that I do this, but I think not obviously to that extent. I think a lot of people say they do is that they're driven by like somebody telling them they can't do something. Oh yeah, he truly lives off of that shit.
Oh yeah, you say he can't do it, and he's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll do a season playing baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Like, I'll do whatever you say I can't do, and I'll do it well.
Exactly.
And it's just like, and it also kind of weirded me out. I didn't know this, but like towards the end of the documentary, which is history, if you know it, I'm not spoiling shit, but like
we're not spoiling anything. You can Google it.
Yeah, like the end of the '98 season, everyone didn't know they were going to come back. He left. Phil Jackson left. Dennis left. Fucking everyone left. But Jordan was like, I think we could have won a 7th. That's what he said. He's like, I think we could have won a 7th one.
He could have.
He's like,
honestly, when the man's retired, and then like retired, retired, played a different sport, changed the mechanics of his body.
Yeah.
Like not coming back. Father had passed away. And he said, let me go ahead and just throw this little 45 on. Yeah. Just to test it out. And then the 45 was hot. And he was like, nah, I need that 23 back.
Yeah.
I was like, that's killer mentality.
I love
Like,
it.
everybody had to be sitting in the stands going, fuck, we're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Like, we're about to see it again. And then the man said, not just one more championship, another three-peat. Another thing that is just an outlier in basketball, to have a team with a three-peat and then do it again.
It just was a crazy thing to watch. I just was so impressed.
I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, I mean, any of it. It just seems cool. But, like, I don't know. I kind of feel, obviously, he's living one of the best lives ever. He's sitting back collecting Jordan checks.
Gordon checks. Gordon Food Services.
Gordon Ramsay
Y'all didn't know he had a hand in there.
Yeah.
Check the camera.
But I think as he grows older or whatever, I think he just still has it in him. Like that. Maybe his body isn't necessarily what it was.
Oh, but his mental, G,
but
he's
like,
probably still out
he's
there.
He's like a
going
caged
crazy.
animal. Like, I feel like it's still in there.
Mm-hmm.
All he does is just smoke cigars all day and just chill.
Dude.
But
Also,
that one
man's
shot
got some of the weakest blood vessels in his eyes.
Yes.
He's got the weakest eye blood vessels in the world.
Dude,
G.
it looked like he put Windex in it right
Bro,
before
his
they
eyes
started.
turn red on everything.
Just
I'm just like,
fuck.
man, this is kind of weird, G.
I thought
Like,
he had like glaucoma or something.
yeah, I feel like every time he cried, his eyes are just red.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
I just love that one. I love two scenes. My favorite scene is when he was asked that question about being a dick, and he's like, if they don't want to play like that, then they don't have to. Break. And then he just gets up because he was about to start crying. That one, and then at the end, when it's just him sitting on this little bench in his house, smoking a cigar, they have cool music. It was that thing I always say.
Soundtrack was great.
Soundtrack was amazing. Stretch Limousine, sipping Rosé, all alone.
All alone. That was the line you thought of right there?
Because it was like, you're the best ever, but like you have no, like everyone thinks you're a dick. Everybody thinks you're an asshole.
Yeah.
But
I
you are the best ever, though. It's like the thing. You're the
I
best
mean,
ever,
like,
but you're a dick.
It's the
I'm sure he's a
line.
good
It's the,
guy,
what is
but
it?
like,
What does it gain a man to gain? What does it profit a man to gain the world but lose himself in the process? Type
Yeah.
thing. But like, I don't know, man. I wonder. With success has to come in some form, whether it be regret or whether it be like just looking back and wanting to like change things in minor ways. I feel like everything has to come with that little like hint of, ooh, what if it went this way?
Yeah.
Like, ooh, what if I did this? What if I didn't go back for those second three? Like, I don't know, man. Especially with like famous people, because like think about like famous people with the relationships and stuff. I feel like they'll be like, ooh, what if I didn't go back and get those three championships? Would this relationship have worked? Like, would it have been this way instead of this? Would my kids be like this, bruh? Like that has to eat away at you to the point where you get on that like line you're saying that stretch limousine, sipping Rosé all alone.
I'm sure he wakes up in his fucking 11-bedroom mansion, which I did look up. It's 11 bedrooms.
11-bedroom mansion.
Florida, with his new
His
tiny
new wife.
white wife.
His new wife.
His tiny white wife. And just think like, what the fuck happened? Like, where the fuck am I?
This is not North Carolina.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm sure he has those moments, and then he's like, oh shit, I'm Jordan. He's
Oh,
like,
shit,
I forgot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like if I ever got to that level, there would be days where I would forget.
Yeah.
Like, because I think that's something where you are detached from being like a name so hard because you're a brand.
Yeah.
You're not just Michael Jordan. That's not just like this.
Yeah.
Like, you are Michael Jordan. The shoes are Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
The sport of basketball in
Michael
some places
Jordan,
is
yeah.
Michael Jordan. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, your name is synonymous with so many things at that point. You're just walking around like, shit, did I give my identity to other people? Like, I feel like
weird,
that's something
yeah.
that you gotta like think about, you know?
Yeah, man. Fuck. That's got to be a psychology class because, like, fuck, it's kind of hard to remain yourself.
I feel like it's almost impossible.
Yeah, and then you start to become this.
But then again, like the version of yourself changes as you get older.
Yeah.
Anyway, it changes as you grow and evolve as a person. That it should be different. You should be a different you, quote unquote. But when you have so many factors that are also telling you who you are,
yeah,
man, that's gotta hurt. Like, cause you got this shoe, and this shoe is a representation of you.
Yeah.
Every shoe that's come out, representation of you. Every time you stepped on that court, those championships are a representation of you. Ooh, man. Stretch Limousine. Sipping Rosé all alone. That's the name of this episode.
dude.
Stretch Limousine, sipping Rosé all alone. Man.
That line means so much to me, and I want to ask Rick Ross one day. He's be like, "Like I was drunk when I wrote it." Oh, And then just like, I'm like, oh, thanks, man.
He's probably gonna be like, my little homie handed me that line.
Yeah. I don't know what that means. Oh.
I don't even know. Now I got one more topic card.
Yeah.
I'm liking these topic card episodes. Let us know in the comments if you're liking these, because this is the second week in a row we're doing this. So you all saw our last week 3 cam. Now you're seeing this week's 3 cam. We should call it like 2 1/4, because that camera only gets 3 minutes of footage for every episode. But either way, like, tell us if you all are liking this. We've been like running down topics that we've been seeing and cool things to mention on the show. But this one I thought was good. I don't know if you read this. This was a huge story on Complex. Probably not as huge for anyone else as it was for me. But La Rue, you know the singer from back in the day?
Are we talking about the same thing?
Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun. Yeah, so she came out and talked about a scenario
read that
happened
twice?
with her back in the day. So, for some backstory, La Rue was talking to some people and thought she'd mention that Kanye West, or Yeezus, as some may call him, like, I'm going to solo that camera for that shot. But Yeezus, as some may call him, called him a little weird, a little eccentric.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, said something that I feel we state on this podcast a lot, in which case we have...
Kardashian says it a day.
That's what I'm saying, but Kanye requested for an apology letter from her.
Love it.
What?
Love it.
She called Kanye weird and had to write Kanye an apology letter.
What did she work on? All the Lights? She was on All the Lights.
Yeah. She
one of the
she
15 voices.
Yeah, one of the 536 million people credited on that track.
Yeah.
But she worked on that, and she had to write an apology letter to Kanye for that. And I was just sitting there like, if he ever finds this podcast, we're writing apology letters till kingdom come.
Yeah.
Because what? Like you can get an apology letter notice
Bro, you can't
from
be that,
Kanye.
You can't be that
What
crazy.
is it like to receive a notice of you have to send me an apology?
Yeah.
How do you tell somebody, I'd like a formal apology letter?
Apology, please.
I'd like a formal apology
And
letter.
what's fucked up is it's not even like in public. It's just for him.
This is for your own satisfaction and ego.
Yeah.
I thought that was crazy, dude. When I was reading that, I was genuinely just like, what is this? I was like, Kanye West. Like, this is just a lot.
That's crazy to me. Also, there was a article I read about his ex-bodyguard. I guess on his first day of being Kanye's bodyguard, they were in an elevator, and he didn't know where to go. He didn't get briefed or anything. Mm-hmm. And Kanye was like, "So are you gonna press the button or am I? Do you know where we're going?" Like, and he was like, "No." And then I guess he flipped out. They didn't know where they were going. Also, 6 feet away from Kanye at all times.
I would have quit.
But yo, fuck you, little man.
I would have quit. But also, I know I'm not made for the line of security work.
No, dude.
I worked one concert. I worked security for one show. It was a Banda concert. Lots of Banda music.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was intense. Lots of tequila. Lots of tequila snuck in past our front guard.
Uh-huh.
They didn't catch a lot, so lots of drunk people. And I'm a large person, larger. It was my first day working. I knew that. I thought everyone else knew that. I worked the stage.
Did Bobby work at a concert thing?
Yeah.
I feel like I saw him one time.
Yeah, he used to work for the same company I'm talking about. We're not going to mention the name of the company, but yeah, we used to work for the same company. And Ryan worked there too. No, but stop saying names. Oh. Either way, don't say the names of these places. Either way.
Oh, I know what it is. I think. Okay.
Yeah, but so I was working the floor at this show, and it was just so stupid, man. And then this one drunk person is barreling down, like they're like, "I'm getting to this stage no matter what." There. Also, working the stage at a Banda concert, you know that they hire a person to just keep their cups filled, bro. They have one person filling with every type of drink they like. So there's a whole bunch of different liquors behind stage, and they're just pouring. So this guy likes tequila, this guy likes Henny, and it's like going crazy. Like drinks getting topped off. I swear to God, they played one song for 4 hours. I never heard a stop. I never heard a stop. No one ever sat down. I don't know why we needed seats. Yeah. But person's barreling down trying to go to the stage. I'm shining the flashlight in the eyes, trying to be like, "Hey, don't do this. No. And then I got the okay to hey, if they jump, throw them back.
Yeah.
And I threw this person so far. Dude. And I literally, at the end of that shift, went, I am never working here again. I was like, this is not what I'm built for.
So is it also like you can't look at the stage? You're looking at people the whole time.
Yeah, you're looking at people, but I mean, like, I'm a music fiend.
Yeah.
I would be honest. Let's be 100. I got that job because I was intending to work the Kanye show.
Yeah, you told me about this.
I was intending to work I literally got a job as security so that I could attempt to work the Kanye show. But the first experience was so rough. I was like, Kanye, we'll see later. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
And then I did not go to that tour.
Damn.
Yeah. And then like it would have been good. But it was not worth it.
Yeah, I've always
on some real.
Working as a security guard just to get free concerts.
It's not worth it.
I want to be drunk in the crowd, jumping around.
Honestly, that's the part you miss. Like, you look back. Like, I was looking back at that stage. I don't even know those artists, but I was like, I'd turn up here if I wasn't at work. Like, this looks fun.
Yeah.
Everybody around me's having fun.
It's like being a bouncer. Yeah.
Man. We got to get up out of here.
What are bouncers doing right now?
Dude, bouncers are just sitting at home sad. I don't even think.
In front of their front door.
And DJs. DJs are just on Instagram
know
Live
what
with a cash app. With a cash app at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, what happened to that whole thing? That was hot for a week.
What?
DJ
D Nice. He loans his page out to different people on different days of the week.
That's dope.
Yeah, so people get like a lot of followings, and then they just put their cash apps. I mean, I'm one of those people who actually does cash app people. So like, if I see like a comedian on live, like, and they're like just trying to like talk and make people laugh, bring people on, I'll always shoot like $2-3 over. Nothing major. But I mean, it works. I think it's really cool. I think it's something we should all do as creatives. So if you all see a cash app out there or something for a creative who does not have work right now, because people who have creativity as their first job don't really have income coming in at the moment. Yeah. So help all of them out, especially people like singers, people like dancers, things of that.
All that.
Yeah, Alex's aspiring profession. But look, so we're just going to get out of here on that note. We're going to get, dude, you know what's really been getting to me?
What?
So the episode that we did with Rodder that hasn't dropped yet, for everyone listening, that's a little preview. But we talked about the ending of it, and it makes me want to do other endings just like it. I don't know if you remember that.
Forgot.
Okay, cool. Since you forgot, I think that we should do it in the same manner because it's even better that you forgot. So I'm thinking we just do like a crazy soprano type ending.